Okay, so I'm gonna try and video for the very first time. I hope somebody watches this at some point, and I hope it's right side up, and I hope it's interesting, and I hope people like it. So I belong to this group on Facebook. It's for alternative journal making for junk journals, and we're having a swap called the Dark Fantasy / Dark Fairy Tale, and this is my entry. So I really usually hate when people like spend a billion hours talking in the beginning, so I'm just gonna get right into it. This is a soft cover journal, which was part of the criteria. I was really on the fence about this cover because it's just slash marks. I usually make something very, very intricate, but people seem to like it. So the closure is a buckle closure, and the back is just plain. I made it using some pleather from my boyfriend's upholstery shop. And the main idea, I didn't go the fairy tale route, I went the fantasy route, and I wanted it to look like a monster hunter's journal, or somebody who was trying to document monsters. I added a bookmark and a little talisman that's kind of like a bird skull, I guess. And this letter probably explains it better. It says, "My friend, if you are reading this, know that I cannot be saved. My time is past. Our friendship has meant a great deal to me, and I am no longer in a position to carry on my work. I turn to you. I am placing my trust in you above all others, for you are the only one I know that can take on my dark task." Anyway, the gist of it is that I'm trying to get this person to take over my task. And I'll put the rest of it in the description box, of hunting these monsters. So my first page, my inside of my cover actually has a pocket and a journaling tag. This is a printable, which is a map. Here's some things I got off of Pinterest, which showed a demon, I guess in this case. I tea stained all of the papers. I think it had to have 15 pieces of ephemera, and this is just I guess like a little tuck spot. I did this card with I tried to include some proof of creatures. So here's the dragon scales. This is a dream catcher. I just felt like, this is a little envelope, that this would be, something. A dream catcher seems like something a demon hunter would have. Here is dragon tail sketches. Just a little bit of washi. This is like a minotaur. This is an envelope that has, this is supposed to be in Latin about the change for a werewolf. And here is some of the documentation in Latin, of course, so I don't know what it says, about the werewolf change. I'll just set that there. This is a Demogorgon. Those of you who watch Stranger Things will enjoy this part of it. And here's a tag with a harpy on it. This is an envelope. I didn't include anything in it. I know everybody here has, or everybody who's included in the swap is going to have lots and lots of their own stuff, so they'll be able to put something in there. I've left room, tried to leave room for journaling. Not real good at that. I like to add a lot of my own stuff. I'm working on that. I think this is a Sphinx. I don't know if Sphinx have wings, but it's the closest thing I could come to what this monster is. This is just like a CD cover that I attached, and the book plate that I used is from Adventures in the Amazon, because, I figured there would be lots of monsters in the Amazon. And this folds out for extra pictures or what have you. Lots of writing space again. I tried to make it very grungy and sort of like what I thought would actually look like a journal somebody would use if they were monster hunting. I didn't want it to have like lace and flaps and sewing and all that extra doodads. So I hope the person who gets it still likes it, but I was trying to make it authentic. This is a journal card that I made. Just has, a little tag, a key, and buttons. This is some space for writing. This is some information on dragons. I'm not sure where this came from, but I got it off Pinterest. I just thought it was really cool and in scale to the person on the picture, so I included it. Here's another card made out of a card catalog card. This one is about young Indiana Jones. I felt like that was pertinent to the theme. Here's another printable. This is a dictionary page, and it starts at mystic, and it has mythology, mythological. It has all kinds of things that dealt with myths, so I thought that was appropriate. Here's some ledger. It has a tag attached, again with dragon tails and some dragon scales. Another printable, the other side of the printable actually. Here is an envelope that I've decorated. I figured because we're talking about the person being on travels, they would have traveling information or decoration in their book. And then it has Da Vinci's on the back. I don't know what this is called, but I thought it was very cool and it fit the theme, so I included it. Here's some more information on dragons. Here is an illustration of a harpy wing hand drawn, and I got that off Pinterest. Here is a charm I made to hang off that, and this is a pocket, so I included like a little tiny tag. More writing space. This is a glassine envelope that I decorated. Again, a lot of stuff was fussy cut from things from Pinterest. I included a little key escutcheon. I thought it was cute. And then inside there is a journaling card, and this is the Kraken. This talks about, again, the change to werewolf. I just thought it was like kind of neat stuff to include. More writing space. Centaur and all of his descriptive elements. This is another journal card. This one's about dragons. It has a dragon definition, a little charm, some scales, and on the back it looks like a postcard, which I thought was kind of cute. So here's the other side of that envelope. This is a page about harpies. Gives you the definition. Here is the layout of what a harpy skeletal system would look like. Here's a specimen of a harpy wing, and then I just included a tag in here. I made this little doodad that hangs from here, put it through an eyelet, and a lot of these printouts were from Victoria Designs. I know that they have copyright, but since I'm not charging and I'm using it for a personal swap, I felt like that was okay. Some more journaling space. Printout of a dragon. Here is a specimen of dragon scales, including a charm, and again, a harpy. She kind of looks like a chicken, her legs, I think. Okay, I'm a little weird. You might not get that, but that's for journaling. And some more journaling space. That's the end of the first signature. I felt like there was a lot of space in between my signatures, so I made this file folder that talks about werewolf transitions, and inside there is a map of Transylvania, and the back is werewolf transitions. Now, this ought to be fun for me to get open. I used like a little lobster claw from a necklace, and this just opens like this. It has some more journaling space over here. I added some extra pages that were blank that I just stenciled on. Here's a pocket and another card, and I think that's another Sphinx. I can journal in the back of that. There's a another animal. I'm not even sure what that would be called. I can't read that because I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. Zoom in and read if you're really interested. Again, here's a dragon sample. Some more writing space. I felt like a lot of the animals that I would be hunting would have feathers, so I put a sample of the feathers on there, and I put a little tag that said be brave, because I know I'd have to be brave if I was hunting these things. This is just another pocket with a blank tag in it. I'm not sure what this would be called, but I thought it was way cool, and so I printed it out and included it. Here are samples of dragons and the kind of eggs they lay. And this is just like talismans that I thought would relate to the subject matter. Here is a journaling card with a werewolf on it. Thought he was very cool. I love all the hand-drawn looking elements I found on Pinterest. Here's some journaling space. Another dragon page. Here is a journaling card, and I thought you would have to really be taking a leap of faith, so I put to leap on here, and the definition for demonology. This is attached with this lovely clip that has this cool little dangle. I just felt like that might be something magical. I don't know. Here is some more writing space. This is a printable, but you could easily write on it. I know that this is, I believe that this is from some form of Indian religious belief, and I don't mean to demean anyone. I just thought it was very cool, so I hope everybody takes it in the spirit it was meant. I think it's Ganesh, but I'm not sure. I could be saying that wrong. I hope I'm not butchering that and offending people. If anybody wants to correct me, feel free. Here's some more writing space. This is an evidence bag because we're obviously collecting evidence, and I got this from someone in the group. I'll have to look up. I think it might have been Lipstick Legion, but I could be wrong. And if I find out who I got it from, I will put it in the description box. Here's just another little tag. Made this into a pocket on the other side of the bag. More writing space. Here is the three-headed dog that guards the gates of hell. More journal space. This page, as we all know, is that famous page from the Harry Potter book that Snape tells him to turn to. Everybody yell out the number right now. And page. Here is a card about the moon phases that I felt was pertinent to the Wolfman. Here is a glassine bag with angels and demons on it, and I felt that as an insert I would use the playing card with the lucky number 7 because you're obviously going to need a lot of luck if you are hunting monsters. Here's some more dragon printouts. I think this is a fawn, but I don't really see fawns having really creepy horns like that. I'm guessing. Again, could be wrong. Found that on Pinterest, thought it was cool. More writing space. Here is another tuck and a tag that goes along, and I used the word demise on here. I guess that wasn't very, wasn't going to give the person trying to look for these monsters any great, you know, shakes for effort, but I thought it was cool, so I got it out and put it in there. More writing space, more writing space. Come to the back of the journal, and last pocket, journaling card with a sea monster on it, and it's on the back of a library card, so you will have plenty of room to write. I hope whoever gets this likes it as much as I do and has as much fun with it as I had making it. I'm going to use this as a bookmark right now, and whoever gets it can do the same. And this is my very first video. I'm a little nervous about it. Please be kind. I hope somebody watches it, and I appreciate your time if you did. So have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.